Well, good evening, all. I'm Epstein, and here we are with my metal market wrap up, the weekend edition for this Friday, the 7th of March, 2025. Now, folks, I am going to be gone. Remember, I alluded to this week for 4 days of putting out the end of the day videos Monday through Thursday of this coming week. That's my last vacation until we're well into the summer. I only take off in a year about 2 weeks, and I break it up often into 4-day periods. I find that that's my nature of me. Sometimes my wife goes away with me, and she'll stay another week or two. I can't do that. I get too antsy. I like the markets, and it's my hobby, and it's enjoyable. So there won't be these at that. All my subscribers, now you're going to get the videos. I put them out as I did when I was gone, and I'll put them out again, and I'll probably do a little more writing than I did. I'll be out west this time, which is easier for me. All right, because of the time difference, and I'm an early bird riser, so everybody's sleeping in the house as I get up. All righty, so what do we have? We have confusion. Number one, there are no key government reports on Monday coming out, so I'm not missing anything on that day. Number two, as we go in here, did you watch the Trump interviews today? If you did, you had to walk away just the way that most of us did, shaking our head. I don't know what's going on with these tariffs one way or the other. What you hear on Wednesday isn't the way it is on Thursday. They changed the game, and then they changed the game again on you, possibly on Friday, like the president did. He was very clear. He made it, and there were statements all over the news wires. He doesn't know if he's going to hit because he's talking the milk and the lumber tariffs that they have on us. He can't live with it. Should he hit Canada today with additional tariffs, or Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday? Those are his words, not mine. So I'm sitting there like this. What we hear isn't what we get. How do you negotiate with it? That's the first thing. And I think what he's done is he's basically said he doesn't want to deal with Justin Trudeau. And Justin Trudeau, the prime minister, is out on Sunday. So we're going to get an idea, I think, of who's going to be the new person that the president will deal with. And whoever it is, it's better for Canada. Got it? And Canada's retaliating. You know, for those of you in New York, Michigan, Minnesota, Doug Ford said from Ontario, you're going to be getting a 25% tax on electricity that they sell into those states. He said he's not backing off. Do I know if he's going to back off or not? We'll find out, but we'll see what's there. So we will find out all this. I think he's from Ottawa, but whatever it is, don't get mad at me. I don't know which one of, and I'm not going to call it a state, which one of the provinces. I respect my Canadian for that. I love Canada. I go there. I really enjoy it. It's a pretty country. People are great. All right. So where do we head on all this? Well, you're into a short-term confusion, as the world is. But this is the game plan of our president. So in the metal markets, you backed off. Copper, for me, is the easiest, not because of tariffs. While the market soared 20 cents, it's basically given up most of that now. But it's still not a 420 market anymore. It's a 470 because China is making moves. And while their party Congress is still going on, it began, I think, on Tuesday. It wraps up, I think, this coming now. Tuesday, you know, there's a time difference with it also. Maybe Wednesday. It's a 6-day deal. And most of the things are already spilled out. We'll find out a bit more over the weekend. How are they going to pay? What are they going to do? How do they turn inward? How do they get the consumer to spend? This is difficult because their nature was to save. Now you want them to spend, and the housing market's got to improve. Just like in America, a house is one of the biggest investments you ever make for most people, not the super rich. They have houses, and it's still not that big. It's big, but it's not that big. To the average person, though, your home is a major purchase, and with real estate in the toilet, they're not happy. So getting them to spend is going to be difficult. They've got to get, number one, confidence build up. Number two, get them to open the purse strings. So let's take a look at what we have. On a monthly close in gold, if the month were to end right now, it's an all-time high close. So gold is not performing. It's doing well. It's up 2.3%. And therefore, the weekly chart is there. But the weekly chart is not a new all-time high close. That number is 2937.60. Are we going to go through it, or are we going to double top in this area? That's the big question. The market has come up, as you can see on the weekly bar chart. The pattern has been in place where we've had higher lows, higher highs, and up until this week, every single week has had a higher high beginning all the way back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 months of doing that, and suddenly we're not. In addition, the market is staying over what I call the line in the sand. When the market's over the 18-week average, I have an automatic bullish bias. The market has fought a battle at the upper Bollinger Band, and as I said, it's very difficult to get away from that band, and for the first time, it's pulled inside of it and did not hit it. We'll see if we get another week of that. You could be ready to go sideways to maybe drifting a little bit in the market, as you've got a slow stochastic reading that is doing what? Well, both numbers were over 80 this week. Last week, let's get to this, both numbers were over 80. What about the week before? You need 3 in a row to convert from being overbought to embedded. You have your 3 in a row. In fact, you had 4 in a row. So you're there. The market is ready, in my opinion, that on breaks, you're going to see the professionals try to reach and buy the market. Won't surprise me in any way at all. And they may get wrong. They'll bail if you lose the embedded reading with the red line under 79. And that would mean to me that you're going to break down from here. If that doesn't occur, on the pullbacks, I'm looking for them to buy and look for the higher price. The gold-silver ratio on a weekly basis, not daily. The daily chart's different than this. The weekly still shows gold being stronger than silver. And while you're backing off a little bit now to the 89.53 ounces you need, it's still over that 18-week average, so the bias is up there. In the silver market, the chart is higher lows, higher highs, and notice how Bollinger Band has done its job of narrowing it in. Now, a couple of things happen. When you get this narrow, and it's no longer as wide as you were here, it's like a spring that's building up energy. It can pop on you either way. And to break out of this pattern, you have to get over that Bollinger Band and start pushing the market up, or the market's going to pull back down to the 18-day average. And for really, let's go to 2930 level. At this time, in my opinion, until the market takes out right here, let's go to last week's low, which was 3108.5. Until that's violated, the pros have control of the market, and with the resistance at the 3326 level. In the copper market, you went up to the upper band and you got thrown back. But as I said, you no longer, I said the red line, which is 429. I said 420 earlier because we've been hanging like that. If I drop you back just a week ago, you were 427. The week before that, 426. 425. So we've watched that moving average come up, but you're at a key resistance point. Are you going to be able to push out on this? It's, again, looking at what that is. Notice where the support came in. Always pay attention to key moving averages. The 100 and the 200 day. They were not buys, but not in my opinion at least, but they were certainly cover-all short numbers as the market was down. Up here now, if one is long, it's not screaming, go in and buy, because you'd be buying at or above a Bollinger Band. It's generally not the right thing to do, as you want to buy within the bands, not outside or against them. In the platinum, you have a lot of nothing. Notice how the market is stuck between the 200, the 100, and the 18-week moving average of closes. You're just hanging here, void of a trend. You have a higher high, lower low. If you can take out right through here, this 936.70, then I think you might make a move all the way down. If you can clear these highs, I don't have any pattern. I won't be able to get a higher low, higher high. Not much that I like there. And in the dollar, it just completely let go, but I have satisfied price counts as far as I'm concerned. You've been to the third one. It's rare that you go to the fourth. And you're at the Bollinger Band 200-day average. Doesn't mean you can't go lower. Just not something that I would tell my clients to press down here. I'd wait for bounces to play the game. So if you like what we say here, you might like a lot what our information is like. We write all day long and give you market letters on everything. My spider ETFs, even when I'm gone, I'll be putting these out. So if you want to see what I do in my morning videos where I'm dealing with at that time the live data, I'm saying buy here, sell there, do this. I was wrong today in gold, 44-cent risk in the market in GLD. I was willing to take it, didn't work. I'll take those all day long. They're high probability trades, just didn't work. But that's the kind of losses that if I'm going to have them, I want. I've had a couple of those recently. That's okay. In a markets that are this volatile, not everything works. Try our charting software. You like this software? We offer it for free, so you can give it a try. I think it'll blow away just about anything you're using. And I think the studies, number one, when you get it, all my type of slow stochastics, my swing lines are all in here. But you'll see all this. Just select the offers you want. You go to iRepstein.com offers. As you click them off, at the very bottom of the page, you put in your name, your email address, so we can get everything out to you. We ask for a certain amount of information because to give you, for example, the charting service with quotes, the exchanges demand that we collect your name, everything else in case they want to do an audit of it. Got it? They're giving the quotes away live to you for free. So give this all a try. I'm Ira. I will catch up with you a week from today. I will be back and we'll then be riding right into the summer sunsets. You have yourself a great time in the meantime, and I'll catch up with you then. Take care.